I just kind of wanted to take and do a walkthrough really fast of how to edit the Tyler Executive Women's Network newsletter, and sort of explain to you to go about it. So this is a really quick walkthrough. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go in and you want to open up a browser. This is my Google browser, and you want to type in Gmail, and the search bar will bring up Gmail. You click on that, and of course, I have a little button up here that I've saved on my top of my browser for to do it. It normally speeds things up, but once you log in, you get to the Gmail actually, and please I apologize for the speed of my internet right now. It's kind of slow because of the screen capturing device that I have going on to do this walkthrough. So please bear with me for a second. It shouldn't be that long. And of course, if you know me personally, you know that I can talk through just about anything. Okay, once you get there, you're going to want to put in your username, which will be whatever at tewntyler.com, and your password. And mine's admin at tewtyler.com. And then you want to hit sign in, and that's going to take you to the Gmail. And the reason I want everyone to utilize the Gmail actual login is because once you log into Gmail, all the way across the top, and I'll show you in just a second when it comes up, all the way across the top is actually the items that you will be using for just about everything at Tyler Executive Women's Network. We use Google to build the site and to build this network within a network, so you had everything in one place. And of course, you can log in to your Google address and everything from any computer anywhere. Of course, here you'll always mostly see the logo of the Tyler Executive Women's Network. But at the top, you'll see search, image, mail, which is what you're in right now, your drive, calendar, sites, groups, contacts, more. Okay, now drive is where we're looking for. It's also called docs sometimes. If you've not activated it yet, it'll be called docs there. And that's what you want to click. You click that, and it's going to take you to a new browser window. It's going to take you to Google Docs for your Tyler Executive Women's Network. Now, most likely, you have already had shared with you the file we're looking for, and Google Docs is sort of like Windows documents, where you go in and create Word and whatever. And here you're going to see my Google Docs coming up as admin of the Tyler Executive Women's Network, but either it's going to be right here in the beginning, or you're going to see it over here in your My Drive or shared with me. If you've never opened it before and it was sent to you, it'll be with shared with me or it'll be in My Drive. Well, mine, of course, right now we got a connection detection because of this video running. It should pop up in just a second. But it did. There you go. Okay, now right here is what you want to click. You want to hit, there's going to be this August the 12th test TEWN newsletter template. This template is the template that we've built to actually build other newsletters on. And so when this opens up, you're going to actually see the newsletter as you would in a Microsoft Word document or whatever. It has just about all the functions of a Word document. But I want to show you something really, really neat that Word has, but a lot of people don't utilize it that way. Let's say you're ready to build, and this is the August 2012 edition. This is the template that I built in the August 2012 edition, but you're ready to make the September 2012 edition. So what's the first thing you do? You don't go in here and change this, because that doesn't really change the template. It changes this template, because this doesn't have a save button like Microsoft Word. Google saves itself repeatedly every couple of seconds, and that, like right now, is trying to reach Google. That's what it's doing. It saves itself, so you don't have to go back and hit save or worry about missing something or losing something. But at the same point in time, where you can kind of go in a Microsoft Word and you can go in there and change it, and then until you hit save or save as, it's not really saved it. So you can create a document over top of a document and hit save as, but on Google Docs you don't do that. So the first thing you always want to do if you're going to make a new one is go up here to file, first you go to the template, then you go to file, and then right down there it says make a copy. You hit that make a copy, and you want to also copy the document collaborators, and when you hit that, it's going to open up. Now when you make a copy, you've made an actual 100% copy of that original document, and it comes up. The only thing different is right here in the title bar it says copy of. That's going to happen every time you make a copy. You can make a copy of any document. And let's go ahead and kill that. Up. Yep, sure did. I actually killed both of them, but it's there. If you've seen, you can always go back to your Google Drive, and it'll be right there. Okay, now it's opening again. And the first thing you want to do, or I like to always do, because I don't want to forget, is I want to change the name of what this document is right off. And all you have to do to change the name of a document in Google Docs is click that title up there where it actually is the name. And when you click it, it'll come down here. And so the first thing you want to do is you want to pull that copy of off. Now, if you were just to save it like that, you would actually have a problem, because there is a document called A12 Test TWN Newsletter Template. So we're going to do a copy, we're going to do a test, we're going to do another newsletter for September, so that'll be 9/12. And you know, this might be when we actually begin, so we don't want to do a test. We want to pull the test off and maybe pull template off. You could leave template up there and, you know, work on it and everything, and then when you get ready to actually publish it, you can make a copy then and then pull template off. But let's pull it off for the second. So now we have that pulled off, and up at the top you'll see that this is 9/12 TWN newsletter. That tells us right off the bat that we have the new one. So the next thing you want to do is you want to go change all the little pieces that are mainly date categories. So of course that's right there, SEPTEMBR. Okay, so that's September. Of course right here we have it again. Now, and you want to add the volume and the issue. And then one other place that is really predominant that you got to watch out for is in the footer. And of course, on a footer on a Google Docs, all you have to do is click right there and you can start editing. But if you'll see, it says August 2012. Now, when I go here and remove August and start typing September, you notice what just happened is that all of a sudden my footer got too big and my page is not fitting right. So pull a couple spaces off right there to where it fits good, and you're back into business, and then you're ready to go. So that's sort of how this whole document works. You can go in here and sort, for example, if the spotlight is not on Sherry King this month, you remove Sherry King's name just like that. You click on it and you type in Jane Doe, and then you could reach in here and grab all of this and control and cut it, or you can take and paste whatever else the next thing is in here. That's the good thing about the newsletter that we've built here, is that you can copy and paste just about anything. And I'm going to go through and show you how we're plan to do that with Tyler Executive Women's Network. We've created groups where all the different chairmanships that have their own little part that they're supposed to do for this newsletter. Well, when they get that part done, they will send it to this group, and that will notify you as the person that's going to pull the newsletter together. That'll notify you that you need to go and grab this copy from the group and plug it right into the newsletter, and that's really all you're going to have to do. For example, Serendipity has a group, and you would go into the group and you'll get an email about it saying that Serendipity put a note in there. But you would go into the Serendipity group, and there would be a post in there with the new Serendipity notes, and you would just copy it right out of there, and you would reach in here and paste it right in here. And then you want to make sure, you know, your font's right, and you want to make sure it lines up all correctly. But besides that, it's really copying and pasting. Images and everything else can be changed as you would like. That is really how simple it is to use the newsletter template that we've built for Tyler Executive Women's Network. The other thing is, once you get it done, for example, we have it here. You would take and you would go down here and you would hit publish to the web, and you hit start publishing. And that right there gives you access to it. Now, you're going to want to add these to the website every month. So the next thing you would do is you would go into up top, go back to your Gmail, you would hit sites, and when your sites come up, and of course you can, if you're ready to send this to somebody while sites is coming up, Google has a number of little functions. One, you can share it with someone directly. You can download it yourself as in any of them formats, and some of those don't always look good or line up right. Uh, you can also email a collaborator, or you can email it as an attachment. Now, when you email it as an attachment, it actually puts the newsletter in the email itself. Let's go back to the Executive Network's website, and then you click there. It shows you the site, and you have to have permission. And then once you come up, again, you want to make sure you're logged in, and so you shouldn't have a problem. But here we go, a little slowness tonight. Right there, it says newsletter, second one. So you would click that. So what we're going to actually do, so we have the newsletter, and it says right there to scroll down for links. So the first thing you would do you would go down here. Well, excuse me, you would go up here, and you want to edit this page on the website. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get to the top. Right there is your little edit button, and if you touch it, it'll show you that it has an edit button. But you'd hit the edit button. I'm trying to hit it enough times to make it work, and then it's going to refresh itself and show it to you. But now you're actually able to go in here and change stuff up, and for some reason we're on the home tab. So let's click newsletter again, and then right at the top is the edit. I guess I'd click the logo a second ago. It's loading the editor, and I do apologize for the internet speed with this editing tool. Okay, right there in the middle you'll see it says Google Doc. So the first thing you want to go do is you want to go down here to the bottom, and you can look at it, but it says properties, and it says Google Document Properties 812 Test TEWN Newsletter Template. You want to hit change on that, and it's going to open it up to you adding a new doc, and it's going to have the docs that's inside your folder. So right there it has 912 newsletter. You're going to click that, you're going to hit select, and all of a sudden you have the newsletter already ready to go within the Google Docs. Now right above that is the August 2012 test newsletter. Well, let's say that you're doing October's newsletter, placing in here, and you want to go up here and you want to put a link to September's newsletter. Well, how to do that is to actually go and grab the file. That's why I told you just a second ago. So we're back on the 912 newsletter. Let's say it's the 10th, and you want to go down and where you put publish to the web. Remember when I told you to click publish to the web? The reason you did that is because you gave people access to see it. But you want to go in here and you want to grab that document link. So you want to copy it, and then you want to go back over here to the actual spot, and you want to type in so that'd be September, SEPTEMBER 2012 newsletter. Okay, now you want to highlight it, and you want to link it. See the link? And then web address, and hit paste as plain text, and hit OK. Now all of a sudden you have, well, let's make that bold like the one on top was. Okay, so all of a sudden you have the two links. That's all you have to do is go in there and change this document and add another link up top for the new newsletter. You hit save at the top and you're done. So all of a sudden you have updated the website right after you've created the newsletter, and you'll see it here. It's coming up. See, September 2012. Again, it's just like the one before. It was really simple. But if you go up here and you hit that, look what happens. It opens up a new browser with a new newsletter. And so that's for people that want to go back and look at the past newsletters, because you can do that with the test newsletter that I created originally. And there you are. So if you have any questions, just let me know. And I'm going to close some of this down while I'm talking. Again, my email is admin at Tyler Executive Women's Network.com, or it's actually TEWNTyler.com. You can see it right there, and I'm listed on most things. A really quick way to find that, sometimes if you go